EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
On the jump.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
What's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Come on. Hey! Hey, check that. Street.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 34 yards there and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he's taken down inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And this is an offense that's number 1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Operating from the gun. Teague. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. but he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Trey Palmer, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? You talk about this Lions defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's fielded at the 34. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Another run for Gibbs here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7. Hurry, hurry.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Ready, set.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They run the count. No, bottle, no fumble. It's out, it's loose. And that one not going to work at all. Boy, the defense all over it. And they blow that up behind the line. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at about the 28. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Let's go now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On 2nd down now, Bradford. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Get it.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the 43, here's second down and 2. They'll go again with Gibbs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 60.
Operating from the gun, Teague. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On second down, here's Gibbs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Teague. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Throwing to start the drive. Meredith. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Kamara up the middle. And he's got room. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
And here on third down, your #1 goal, don't be a hero, just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Nice little juke. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
A final shot before break. Teague. That pass caught. It's Williams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And this will wind up a Lions first down as good running gets them to about the 44. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. Able to push his way through and down to the 36-yard line here. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And this is caught by Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for the defender to shadow him across all that ground.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs from 10 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Make that now 2 runs in a row that have netted them great results.
And it doesn't matter what kind of blocking scheme they're using, gap scheme, power scheme, zone running. They are finding people in those gaps and moving them and creating nice space for their runners.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Kamara. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Roll, roll, roll.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical. And now off to the races down the right side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Breaks through the contact, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 121 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. They go play action here on first down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll try again with the arm here on second down. Finds Gibbs on the check down. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here we go. Strike.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Go check. Go check. Warrior 70. Go.
Gibbs again. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And they'll go on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability, it was at the forefront on that one.
And how about this decision? Tie game, 4th quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Buffalo 18.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Well, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Let's go now.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Teague. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Teague. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Isaiah Likely, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Okay, break.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A run for Kamara on first down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Pioneer. Tempo.
To throw on second down. Meredith. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Now, faster.
Here now,
Panther
3rd
60,
down.
Panther 60. Viking 18. 70 Ranger. Come 19. Ready?
Back to throw. Meredith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
7 Pirates. Trap 60. Dragon 60. 60 Mavericks.
Looking to throw on second down. Teague. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. from 21 yards away. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's 1st and 10.
And
he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here comes 2nd down.
hurry, 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 hurry. Go.
And they'll run it here. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. And they'll go on the ground. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
18 rattle. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Kamara. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
60 Vikings. 6 ready.
On 1st down, Meredith. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
65 cat. 65 cat. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, right?
They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. The York on now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on. Set.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
On the ball.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Hustle. Hut.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.